watched 10 things not to do on Jalicia's channel, so you can go and check out her page. I'll have the link here and also down below. But it really brought back a lot of memories for me because my very first video on YouTube, was what not to do. So here are my here's my advice on what not to do with locks, no particular order. Number 1, do not over manipulate your hair. This covers a couple things. This is retwisting, which I stress so many times, so do not retwist too often, and also do not put too much tension on your locks. When your hair gets a certain length, you know, you're so fussy to be able to use your own hair to pin back, so you just use these locks and you tie. But then you're creating tension right here. So yes, you can do that stuff, but do not do it too often. Or something else I'm guilty of is using 2 locks from the top of my head to help make a ponytail. So you can just pull your hair up, wrap the hair, I'm just doing it roughly to show you, and then you use that to tie your hair back. And yes, it's so convenient, you don't need a hairband to put your hair in one, but that creates tension because I find I even got headaches from it, from the weight of my locks, then pulling on my own locks. So try not to over manipulate your hair. In terms of the retwisting, you would just one day twist your lock right off. So do not retwist too often. I wash my hair every 2 weeks usually, sometimes every 3, especially when I have pipe cleaners in. I mentioned on my Facebook page a while back that Jasmine Rose shared her alopecia story, her traction alopecia story, because of over retwisting, she lost her hairline and she actually had to go and get a hair transplant to fix it. So yes, that is an extreme case, but it just goes to show, you know, you really should not be retwisting your hair too much because you will lose your hairline, and then the only way to fix it is to get a hair transplant, and not everybody can afford that. Number 2, if you do wish to go to a salon to maintain your hair, please do not go to a salon that says, oh, we do weave, we do perm, we do twist, we do braids, we do da. Go to a loctician. Go to somebody who knows what they're doing, who focuses on natural hair, who focuses on locks. Because everybody who works at a salon is not an expert on locks, and you need somebody who knows how to take care of locks. One example is a dyeing hair. Dyeing hair, loose hair, is different to dyeing locks, because you can end up losing locks and damaging your hair if the person does not know what they're doing. Number 3, do not use heat, or try not to use heat too much to dry your hair. Try to air dry as much as possible. Also try to wash your hair early in the morning so that by the time the evening comes around, your hair is already dry. At the length that I'm at now, which is approximately waist length when wet, it takes my hair a good 24 hours to dry. So you have to try to think of styles that would, that when your hair is drying, that you can still, you know, go outside. So like, you know, a braid out, you twist, bantu knots, pipe cleaners, things like that, so that it's not a problem to walk around with your damp hair because it's currently in a style. Number 4, do not use wax. It shocks me when some people say, okay, I'm using wax and I'm using this, so tell me do not use wax. Just do not use it. It's so thick that is going to cause buildup, guaranteed, and then trying to get that out is a whole other ball game. Yes, you can do an ACV rinse to get rid of it if you have found yourself in that predicament, but just do not use wax, please. I beg you. 5, do not wash your hair late at night. I have spoken to people who say, oh, when I get home, I'm going to wash my hair. I'm going to wash my hair tonight. I'm going to style my hair tonight. Same thing as I said, which kind of relates to the heat. Try to let your hair air dry. If you wash your hair late at night, it's not going to get a chance to dry properly. Even when your hair is short, and then even worse when your hair is long, your hair will not dry in time. If you do a load in the washing machine and you forget the load is in there, and then you come back and the clothes smell damp and moggy, that is what your hair will smell like. And then since mold likes dark, damp areas, your hair will grow mold in the core. And I have walked past people that the smell has laid me away. Like, please try to avoid washing your hair late at night. If you do, make sure you have a hair dryer at home, because the blow dryer is not going to do much. So try to avoid washing your hair at night if possible. I'm not saying I never ever wash my hair late at night. but I probably did it 3 times, 4 times, enough I can count on one hand in the 9 years that I've had my locks. So don't do it. Do not forget to tie down your hair. I came up tying down my hair every night because my hair used to get braided on a Sunday and it had to last the whole week. But some people who are coming from perms, you know, it's a bit of a transition to remember to tie down your hair every night. But please tie down your hair every night. That would help. Well, a satin scarf will help retain the moisture first of all, and then it would prevent your hair from rubbing on your pillow, you know, all the time. And you know, it also helps prevent lint. Lint is inevitable, but tying it down also helps reduce the amount of lint that you would get. Try not to add too much weight to your hair. I have seen a number of times where people have added extensions to their hair. I even have a video showing you how to add extensions to your hair. I did that when I first started out. I added kinky twist to my locks. They were probably about 3 inches if that, and I added the kinky twist, and by the time I took off the twist, my hair was locked. But I find that, you know, some people who are, you know, looking for a change, they would braid their long locks with braids. It depends on the type of hair you use, but if you use something like Connect-along, for example, to do, well, the hair that you typically use for box braids, that is adding so much weight to your hair. And your roots are, you know, already supporting the lock, plus now they have to support this heavy hair. So try not to add too much weight. I actually saw a girl who added beads, not the little beads that I have, these little, where are they now? These little rhinestones, not like that. I'm talking about the beads you would get in the summer when you were off of school and stuff like that. I saw a girl who added beads to the end of her locks. That again is more weight to add to your locks. So try not to do that too much. The final point I want to make, I think I stopped counting, is do not forget to be patient. Locks takes patience. Yes, there are instant locks now, there are lock extensions, there are various ways that you can get locks, but at the end of the day, patience is still a common thread in all of those methods. People will see my hair and say, oh my gosh, I love your hair. How long have you been locked? 9 years. Ooh, okay, all right, miss me with that. But I wouldn't have gotten here if I wasn't patient. And I said this many times before as well. My sister had locks before me and she told me do not give up until I've reached the 2-year mark. And I like to spread that message as much as I can because I did want to give up. I was like, my hair is not growing. This is not looking cute. My hair is all over the place. It's not falling. It's not swinging. It's not blowing in the wind. And I said, you know, I have to make this 2-year mark. And I would say probably just about to approach the 2-year mark, when I was just about to approach it, is when my hair, you know, it had a little sway. All of a sudden, my hair was swinging. I was like, hey. So please do not give up. Please do not forget to be patient. Your hair will grow. Your hair will swing. It will start to look healthy. You just need to find that product that works for you. Because as I mentioned in my video about hair maintenance, I use EcoCycle and it works for me, but other people find that it creates buildup. So just kind of play around. Don't use too many products at once, but play with one product and see how that goes. And then try another product and see how that goes. And see what works for you. If you have anything to add, if you have any questions, again, as I always say, feel free to contact me on any of the methods below. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anything. I'm here. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Far too kind.